Hello my lovelies, it is time for my January Wheel of TBR, so stay tuned. If you're new here, welcome. The Wheel of TBR is one of my many ways that I pick my TBR for the month. I have multiple games. I do a Cards Against My TBR game. I also have a Have I Read It thing that I do where you guys help pick what I read. As far as my wheel goes, if you'd like to see a playlist of all my past ones, I will link that up here. And for those returning, welcome. Welcome back, I should say. This time I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Not too different, but I need to take it a little easier on myself this month because I tried to do too much in 2021. I definitely tried to do too much. So I am cutting back just a tiny bit and I'm going to make it 5 spins this time. However, I'm going to be tweaking a little bit with punishments. Before, what I would do is I would make myself roll over the book and I would have to read it in the next month. This time I'm going to make it so either I can roll it over and try to read it the next month, or I can choose to spin the wheel and add a mark, an extra mark on the board for every book that I was supposed to read from my spins that I didn't read. So if you don't know, the marks, whenever I have 5 marks on the board for a particular slice of the wheel, then I have to do a bonus spin. Right now I have, looks like 3 spaces on the wheel that have 4 marks on them right now. So the one that has adult on it, the one that has blind, and the LGBTQ plus. So if any of those get an extra mark added to it, then that means I have to do a bonus spin. Also, if you're new, when I spin the wheel, I pick a prompt based on whatever, or I pick a book based on whatever the prompt is, and then I would replace the prompt and put a mark on the wheel. Okay, so before we get into spinning the wheel, let's look at how I did for December. Okay, so first off, in my last Wheel of TBR, there were a couple of books that I said if I didn't finish them in November, they would roll over into December. So the first one was Blood Roses by Francesca Leah Block, and I don't have it to hold up here right now because it's currently buried in a pile of unhaul books, but I did finish that in November. Then there was Unremembered by Jessica Brody, and I didn't finish it in November, so I did roll it over to December. And again, I'm not holding it because it's currently buried in my suitcases because we just got back from a cruise. I took that book with me and I did complete that. And then the other one was Fairy Tale Manga by Hiro Mashima, and I did finish this in November. And then with my Have I Read It, you have all the way up until I film this Wheel of TBR to vote on which books for me to read. And I select based on, I select the number of them based on how many I had unread, the top however many voted books. So for Have I Read It number 22, I had to pick the top 3 books because I had so many that I hadn't read from that haul. And so those were Nevermore by Kelly Krieg, The Wish Granter by CJ Redwine, and The Last Little Blue Envelope by Maureen Johnson. And I can say that I have read The Wish Granter and The Last Little Blue Envelope, but I have not read Nevermore. And seeing as there are just a couple of days left in the month, it's not going to get read. So for this particular one, I plan on rolling it over into January. Okay, I'm just going to set that there for now. For my Have I Read It number 23, again, I had a huge amount of books that I hadn't read, so I had to pick the top 3 voted books, and those were Things I Can't Explain by Michelle Kriegman, The Duff by Codie Keplinger, and I don't have this one because it's in Marty's car and he's not here right now. The Program by Suzanne Young. And I can say that I did read The Program. That's why it's in his car. I read / DNF'd The Duff. But I have not read Things I Can't Explain by Mitchell Kriegman. So I'm choosing to roll this one over as well. And we will set that right there. And then these are the books that I got for my spin. So for Scrib Today's Picked, I got A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow, and I did read that. For Retelling, I got The Wish Granter, and I did read that. For Beautiful Cover, I selected The Crown of Gilded Bones, and I did read that. For Supernatural, I had Raven Song, and I did read that. For my Have I Read It extras, I selected Let It Snow, and I did not read that. And I'm going to take a punishment spin, adding a mark on the board for that one. And then for Thriller, I got The Project by Courtney Summers, and I did read that. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel and add a bonus mark somewhere. So here we go. And it landed on Adult, which had 4 already on it. So I thought I was gonna do 5 spins, but really I'm going to be doing 6. Okay, so for the Have I Read It's for this month, Have I Read It number 24. These were the books that I had not read, and I have them stacked here in the order in which they were voted for. So with only 5 votes, once again came in 6th place. The Star Touched Queen got 16 votes. The Beast Within got 18 votes. Once Upon a Dream got 20 votes. Furthermore got 21 votes. And Queen of Hearts got 36 votes. And because of the number of books here, I only have to read the number 1 voted book. So that will be Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. So for my Have I Read It number 25, these are the books that I had not read, and there were actually quite a few of them that were like tied for votes. So in 4th place with 9 votes, I have Notorious. The Empress and The Inventor's Secret both got 12 votes. Pocket Wife got 15 votes. Tied in 1st place with 22 votes was Help for the Haunted and Maid of Secrets. So what I'm gonna do for this, hold on. So for this, I was only supposed to read the number 1 voted book, but there are 2 that tied. So I'm going to add both of these to my TBR. However, I only have to get around to one of them. I will try to do both of them, but yeah, no punishment if I don't finish both of them. Okay, so before doing any spins, I have these 5 books that I need to read for January. I also have my buddy read books for January. We'll be reading The Diviners by Libba Bray, Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes by Rick Riordan, Letters to the Lost by Bridget Kimmerer, and The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Brees Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. And on top of that, I have my Cards Against My TBR books as well. Yeah. So I got a lot of books already. Okay, so we're gonna get started. 6 spins since I have the bonus spin already. And I think Einstein just moved the wheel, but it's fine. All right, spin number 1. Pet Pig. Oh, I haven't pre-filmed anything. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Einstein or Bella, probably Einstein because Bella's over there snoring, pick a book for me, and I'm gonna film it, I think, with my phone. Okay, before I put any treats down, this is what I've selected. I've picked 2 books that I have to read anyway, and 2 that I don't have to read. So the 2 that I have to read anyway, I have The Diviners and The Pocket Wife, because The Pocket Wife was something I selected for my Cards Against My TBR. And then The two that I don't have to read, we have Furthermore and Children of Blood and Bone. So now I'm going to get treats and we'll see what gets picked. All right, Einstein. Wait. Nope. Sit. Let me put them down. Okay. Wait. Sit. How am I going to do this? Get back. Come here. All right. Sit. Stay. Sit. Nope. Sit. Okay, I managed to get the treats down. Yes, the books are upside down right now. And I'm holding Einstein back, so I'm about to release him. Which one did you get to? Children of Blood and Bone. One I didn't have to read. Thanks, Einstein. Okay, Einstein selected Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. And as I said, this is a book that I didn't have to read this month, but I'm reading it now. This is actually a reread for me. One of my goals for 2022 is to complete some of the series that I've already started. And I've read this one and I never got around to reading the second book. So I want to reread this and then continue with the series. Okay, so we're gonna mark pet pick there. And let me get my prompts because I don't have them sitting right here. Okay, sorry if the angle changed, but Einstein's home now. And his butt keeps hitting my tripod. So this is what I've been using to put my prompts in. I have two of these cans. One's for my prompts that I've used and one's for the prompts that I haven't been used, or at least until I get completely through them. And someone told me that they thought it would be a really fun idea if I put my prompts in a little book sleeve instead and draw from them. So I'm going to take Pet Pick and put it in the ones that have been used. And once I get through all the prompts in here, then I'll replenish them with what's in the can. So let's see, I don't know how well you can see, but I have a ton of prompts in here. Like, hold on. All of these. So I'm gonna kind of try to mix them up as best I can. And I've got romance. Okay, I'll just set this up here, out of the way. Maybe not up there. Let's stick it right here. Okay. All right, on to spin number 2. TBR jar. Okay, where is that? Since I've redone my shelves, I'm trying to figure out where everything is. Okay, here is my little TBR jar. I have a ton of books written in here. Now, some of these are, these have all been in here a really long time. So I may have read some of these, and if so, I'm just going to throw that piece of paper away and select a different one. Okay, so I'm gonna mix these up. And we have All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. That's one I have not read, so let me go grab that. Okay, all I know about this going in is it involves mermaids. So, cool. All right, that's what I'm going to have for my TBR jar. And there's only one mark on the board there. So we'll just add one more. And take TBR jar off. Stick it down in the can. And we will pull another. A bookish book. That could be a book with a bookish setting, a bookish character, a book within a book, anything like that. All right, spin number 3. Goodreads. Okay, hold on. Let me find my phone. Okay, and I'm going to screen record this. What do you have, Einstein? I'm having to stop like every 2 seconds because Einstein has found something new to get into. Okay, I'm going to screen record this. Give me that. This dog is making me work up a sweat chasing him around. Okay, I am now screen recording and I am on my home for Goodreads. And I'm just going to scroll down, and the first book that I see that I own, that's what I'm going to pick. Oh, there we go. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. Cool. Let me go get it. All right, here we go. This is actually gifted to me by my friend Sterling, and so I'm really excited to read this. I also got to meet Grady Hendrix at Y'all Fest, and he signed the book, and it says, "Melanie, vampires totally hate people who read. Be very, very careful." All right, so let's mark that, which gives that one 2 marks as well. Take this off. All right, mix these around. And I have Once Upon a Book Club Special Edition. I have a few special edition boxes. I've got a classic one. I've got a middle grade one. I think maybe I have a Halloween one still. So if this comes up, I will pick one of those. Okay, spin number 4. Comedy. I just need a funny book. Okay, so one of the books that I've selected for my Cards Against My TBR is a rom-com, so I'm counting that. I'm going to select Undercover Bromance by Lisa K. Adams for this one. Okay, marking that one. That gives 2 marks on that spot as well. And we will replace comedy with series. Okay. That could it's just a book that's part of a series. It can be the start, the end, whatever. Okay, so this is spin number 5. This will be the last one that I have to mark on because I don't mark when I do a bonus spin. So here we go, spin number 5. Unplug book box. Okay, let me go and see what I can find. I just need to read a book that came in one of my unplugged book boxes. Hold on. Okay, so for this one I selected What Big Teeth by Rose Sabo. This is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and I love me some retelling, so I'm very excited to read this. Okay, that one gives me 4 marks on that line, so that's a danger zone now for next month. Okay, mixing up the prompts, and we've got friend group. So this is just a book involving a friend group. Okay, so I'm going to do my bonus spin now. I will replace the prompt on that one, but I won't be marking it because I don't mark on the bonus spins. Okay, spin number 6. And for this, I've got bookish book. So, let's see. 1 second, Einstein's got something. Okay, because I already have such a massive TBR at this point, I decided to try to pick something kind of easy for me, and I selected a graphic novel. I picked Book Love by Debbie Tung, and this was also gifted to me by Barbara Stevens. So I am excited to read this as well. I've heard really, really good things about it and that it's super, super cute, and I can't wait to read it. Okay, so let's replace Bookish Book with, try to pull something from the bottom here. Animal on the cover. Hi, Einstein. So this is just a book with an animal on the cover. Can y'all hear? He's right here. Oh, and he's right there. Okay, so here's all the books that I'm gonna try to read in January. I don't know what happens. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to take it easier on myself. I think there's like 19 books here. That's really not any easier on myself. But have you read any of them? Do you like them? Do you not? Comment down below and let me know. Whew. That was a lot of books. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.